Hello everyone, in this short and simple tutorial I will show you how to make a simple photo slideshow in Adobe Premiere Pro. Let's start. So first, after creating your project and importing all your photos, we need to drag them to the timeline. One next to each other. I'm gonna make sure that they fit exactly the screen. Alright, so now we need to select them all and while pressing the Alt key, drag them above to another video track so that we have now two exactly similar video tracks with the same photos. Now the track from above, you need to uh, untoggle the track output so we don't see it. We only see the one that's at the bottom for now. And the first thing is go to the effects. Sorry, go to the effects window. If you don't have it available, go to window and activate it, effects, and search for Gaussian blur. Now apply the effect to the first video and within effects controls panel, go to the Gaussian blur effect and set the blurriness to 44. Now we need to search for another effect. In this case, search for the noise effect, this one, noise effect, and apply it to the same video. And we need to set the amount of noise to 4%. Once that's done, we need to select both Gaussian blur and noise effect, and then we need to press Ctrl plus C to copy them. Now we select the other three photos of the same track and we press Ctrl plus P to paste the effects. So now we have applied the same effects to each one of the pictures. Now we can toggle the track output for the track above, and we can select the first picture, and in order to see how it looks together with the background, let's lower a little bit down the scale. Yeah, so move the timeline marker to the beginning of the photo and lower even more the scale, not too much, but let's say for example 17, even 15, I don't know. Okay, that's fine. And now click on this tiny clock right here next to scale to create a new keyframe, and now go to the end of that photo and set the scale to let's say 80. No, that's too much. For example, 60. No, to a point that it's big enough, but that we also see the blurred background that we created. So let's say 21. All right. So now make sure that the first keyframe is at the beginning and the last one, drag it to the end of the photo, and now click on motion and copy the effect, the same thing that we did before, and paste it to the next three photos. Now we need to for another effect, in this case the radial. this case, the radial blur. Sorry, the radial shadow, and then we applied to the first photo of the upper track. So now in the effects control, we're gonna change the radial shadow settings. So first, the shadow color, we're gonna choose white. Then we're gonna increase the opacity to 100. Then check the resize layer box. And now you'll see that this white border is created, but as you can see, is uneven. So the light source, you need to modify it until it more or less looks symmetric. Now that the borders look more or less good, let's apply the next effect. So go to the effects window and search drop shadow, or maybe just shadow. That's here. Drop shadow. Apply it to the same photo. Now go to the effects controls window and here drop shadow. Set the direction to 208, the distance to 29, and the softness to 48. Now, after doing it, select both the radial shadow and the drop shadow, press Ctrl plus C, and then select the other three photos and press Ctrl plus B to paste the effects. Now go again to the effects window and search for 3D here, the basic 3D effect, apply it to the first video, the first photo I mean, and go to the beginning of the photo, and here in basic 3D set the swivel to -3, the tilt to 4, and create a keyframe for each one of those. Remember, at the beginning of the photo. Now drag the timeline marker to the end of the photo and switch the values, so 4 in swivel and -3 in tilt. Now copy the basic 3D effect and paste it to the next photos. Now this wouldn't be a slideshow without applying the slide effect. So now in the effects, search for slide and drag it to the points that each of the photos meet with each other, both up and down. And why not also at the beginnings of the video. You can click on each one of the slides effects, and here you can decide by pressing on these little arrows or edges how do you want the slide to be. I mean, to which direction it moves and where does it start. For example, north to south, and you will need to do the same with the that's uh, that's at the bottom. And now I'm going to show you the final result.
And that's it, we finished this tutorial. I hope it was helpful. See you in the next one.